All right, so we have a brand new week and we are doing Hello Fresh. So Hello Fresh, and this is the first recipe. This is going to be the creamy dill pork tenderloin. First thing I did was wash the veggies and the herbs. I've lined a baking dish and I've preheated the oven to 425 degrees. Okay. Take about 4 to 8 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna take our asparagus. Let's cut the ends off the rest. So I have the baking dish here and I'm just gonna sprinkle with a little bit of olive oil and then salt and pepper. So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. And we're gonna add the couscous. All right, so the pork's been cooking and we're gonna now go ahead and transfer it to the baking sheet. And we're cooking the couscous, allowing the butter to melt to the couscous browns and kind of has that nutty flavor to it. You know, you'll be able to smell it. Put this in the oven for 10 minutes. Big pinch of salt to the couscous. And 3/4 cup of water. So we're gonna use half the stock concentrate. I'm gonna just put a lid on and then bring it down to low. And this is gonna take about 8 minutes. So we're gonna add the rest of the stock and 1/4 cup of water. Give this a nice chop. Let it simmer for about 2 minutes. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn this to low. We're gonna put in half the dill, the sour cream. We're going to add Dijon mustard to taste. So just whisk that in. A tablespoon of butter off the heat. I've got the pork here and the asparagus. Go ahead and set the pork on the cutting board. We're gonna let it rest 5 minutes and I'm just gonna set the asparagus to the side. Okay guys, so I took the pork out, I sliced it up. And then we have one of the pork. And then we're gonna spoon some of the sauce that we made, this gorgeous dill sauce. We're gonna just sprinkle that over the asparagus. Said to just garnish with a little more of the dill. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like. Ah, this is one of the closest. If you got this in a restaurant, I think you'd be happy with the portion size. All right guys, so I just finished the creamy dill pork tenderloin with couscous and asparagus. This was really good. Dill Dijon sauce was fabulous. Asparagus was cooked perfectly. Couscous, that was phenomenal. Now here's the thing, I looked the carbs up. Hello Fresh is not a carb, they say carb conscious, but it is not low carb meals. You could never eat these meals during induction phase. And even not in an induction phase, some of them, I mean, I chose, you know, they have a limited menu each week and I chose the 3 that had the least amount of carb. So I literally just had a couple tablespoons of, 2 tablespoons of it to be exact, of the couscous, so I dropped my carbs greatly. So Matthew decided to try.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah? Was the pork really tender and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the couscous?
Yeah.
So that's the first time you had couscous?
It was good.
It was good? All right, good. Hey guys, all right, so we're gonna do the second recipe. This is the butter basted chicken breast with candied bacon, Brussels sprouts, and mashed sweet potatoes. Let's get started. All right guys, we're gonna start with the prep work. As always, I've rinsed all the vegetables. Okay, now I have a pot here of water, so we're just gonna go ahead and turn that on and put some salt in it. And then we are gonna dice up the sweet potatoes. We just need them to be about 1/2 inch. Sweet potatoes in salted water. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and then that takes about 15-20 minutes or until the sweet potatoes are tender. I have a foil lined baking sheet that's been heating in the oven. The Brussels sprouts on one side. We are going to drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to put them cut side down. Okay, on the opposite side of the tray, we are going to put the sliced bacon. We're gonna put it in the oven for 10 minutes. We have the Brussels sprouts out and the bacon out. This is brown sugar. There's actually 2 packets. I'm only gonna put 1 packet. This is not low carb at all. So I am just literally gonna sprinkle the smallest amount, even use the whole packet, into the oven for another 10 minutes. So I've taken the chicken and patted it dry, salt and pepper. Gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and I'm gonna put the seasoned side down so I can season the other side. All right, the sweet potatoes are done. Reserved 1/2 cup of the water, and I'm just gonna drain it. Sweet potatoes here. The chicken's almost done on this side. Okay, 1 tablespoon of butter, and then we're gonna add the scallion whites. I'm gonna season with some salt and pepper. We're just gonna cook these until the scallions are soft, and add the roasted garlic butter, the minced shallot. Okay, so we're just gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes. So it's been 2 minutes. We're gonna take the chicken out, add the rest of the shallots. I'm just gonna cook these until they are softened. Okay, we've got the Brussels sprouts and the bacon done. That looks magnificent. Okay, we are going to stir in the chicken demi-glaze, 1/4 cup of water. And we are just gonna mash up the sweet potatoes, and if you need to, you can add a little bit of the reserved liquid. All right, let's go ahead and slice the chicken. We're gonna turn the heat off and add the sour cream. I'm gonna add 2 packets of it. Okay, we've got the bacon here, and we're just gonna give it a little chop. We have another sour cream. We're gonna put that in with the sweet potatoes. Just can add that reserved water just to make it creamy. So we're gonna plate the sweet potatoes, the chicken, and we'll put that right on top. Brussels sprouts, and we're gonna go ahead and spoon the sauce on. Oh, that looks so good. Then we're gonna put the scallions on the chicken, sprinkle the candied bacon on the Brussels sprouts. All right, so this is what it looks like. So it looks pretty good. I will let you know my thoughts. All right, guys, so Matthew ate this one too. So I haven't tried it yet. I'll jump back on and let you know, but while I was doing the dishes, he ate. So what'd you think of the chicken?
I liked it with the sauce.
Yeah, he loved the sauce. And then he loved the candied bacon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Brussels sprouts.
Not a fan.
Not a fan, but and the sweet potatoes.
I like them.
Yep. Dr. Matthew, do you have any thoughts? Is it a thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
There we go. All right, I'll be back and let you know my thoughts. I just finished the chicken with Brussels sprouts and the sweet potatoes. It was delicious. I have to say, Hello Fresh is batting 100 in the fact of flavor and portion size, not in carbs. It was good, but not low carb. All right, I will see you for the last one. Hey guys, all right, so we're gonna do the third and final recipe from Hello Fresh. This is the pork and poblano tacos. Now I'm gonna say right off the bat, they are using regular tortilla. 16 carbs, 1 tortilla. So I went and purchased, I use these all the time. These are the Carb Balance from Mission. The small ones, which is the same size as this, are 3 carbs. If you want the bigger ones, these are 4 carbs. I will not be using these, but we'll be using these. So I have gone ahead and, as always, rinsed everything. And then this is probably the most saddest looking cilantro that I have seen. I don't even know if I'm gonna use it. It looks so bad. And this is an easy one. It's just a lot of prep. So let's get started. I'm gonna put some olive oil in this pan. So let's go ahead and put the onions and the poblanos. Can spice, which is right here. So we're just gonna use half of it. I have a small bowl here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in the 2 things of sour cream. Got the sour cream, and we're gonna squeeze in some lime juice. 1 tablespoon of water until it's a really nice drizzling consistency. Drizzle it. We're just gonna set that off to the side. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the pork in with the vegetables. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add the remaining Mexican blend. We're gonna go ahead and add the chicken stock concentrate, 1/4 cup of water, and the tomato paste. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make the salsa now. So we have the chopped tomato, the diced onion, and you can put as much as you want. Okay, and then we have the kiwi, and the onion, and a squeeze of lime. And we set this aside. Okay, so this looks done. Absolutely delicious. For the tortillas, and remember we're using the low carb tortillas, is however many you want to use, just go ahead and wrap them in a dampened paper towel, and then put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Do the salsa. Crema. So what it's supposed to look like and what it looks like. This is really close. I just finished the pork and poblano tacos. It was really good. Flavors are so good, and these are things I just would not put together. Like I would not put kiwi in a salad or a salsa. I just would not think of that. So I love that this gives you just a whole new way of thinking about cooking. So the portion size was amazing. The only thing is, again, I have to reiterate this, Hello Fresh is, they consider themselves carb conscious. I consider themselves not even close. Guys, that's it for another week. Next week is Basted, and I'm looking forward to that carb choices. So I will see you next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos and videos like them, be sure to give them a thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.